Danibelle. Today I wanted to do a build on my island of Cocobelle, and I'm sort of trying to think about what I want to do with this space that I have here on my island. It's near the beach, and behind me I actually have sort of like a temple sort of area, ruins area, and then in front of me I've got my Nook's Cranny placed. So I was trying to come up with some ideas. I have sort of like a little shopping district next to my Nook's Cranny. I've got my Able Sister shop over here on the beach. Oh, look at little Flora. She's so cute doing her airplanes. So yeah, I wanted to do something that incorporated shopping, but I didn't want it to be too formal. So I think what I decided to do for the build today, I wanted to do a bazaar. Sort of like an open air market where people could buy little textile goods or souvenirs or yeah, like rugs, that sort of stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna turn on my construction app and we'll go over some things we're gonna need. I think actually what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to make a list of all the things that you're going to need for this build, and I'll put them in the description just for time's sake because we've got a whole pocket full of things. And so let's start with the custom designs. We're going to be using these 3 rug custom designs that I found in the portal, and I'll list the description and the maker information for you in the description so you can use them as well. And what I'm looking to do here is we're going to basically be using them on the ground to create rugs. And I've got these 2 fringe pieces as well. There's an up and a down vertical piece for each. There's also a horizontal version of that too. So I'll be sure to link that information as well. So we're just going to start over in this area. I wanted to sort of make this look like the center or foundation of the market space. So I'm just sort of marking out, I wanted them to be maybe a couple different sizes. This one I think I'm going to make larger. I just really like this pattern. It's really cute. It's got sort of like an Aztec sort of vibe. So I thought it might go well with this open air market or bazaar build. There we go. Good thing Flora's here to help us today. Okay, and then I'm just sort of going to mark out. I don't want these to be exactly side by side. I want them to sort of look staggered. So I'm going to change to this other pattern here. And this one I'm not going to make quite as wide as the other one. I think I'm going to make this a little bit different of a dimension, just so that they don't look exactly the same or uniform. You could also do, I've seen some very, very cool rug custom design patterns that are sort of on the diagonal. I haven't tried them yet, so if it's something you try and you do this build, I would love to either see pictures or come visit or, you know, just hear from you and let me know how it turned out for you. So now we've switched to our 3rd rug pattern. I'm just sort of laying it out again a little bit differently than the other one, just so that they're not exactly side by side. I think that looks pretty good. Just to give you an overhead of about how many squares I did for each one if you're doing something similar. But certainly like customize it to whatever area you're working with. Now we're going to start with our bottom fringe. I love the fringe. I think it's so cute. It adds a lot to these builds on the ground. And then let's see, we go all the way across here. And then we're going to switch to the top fringe. This palm pattern I have here from before when this was an empty space, and we'll just put fringe here instead. And then let's add it to this one. And this one. Perfect. think it looks pretty good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because these are the only items that we're going to be using for this build that are customization codes, or custom pattern codes, I should say. So we'll turn that off. And now I'm going to start figuring out how we want to place our items. Again, this build has a lot of items in it, so I'm going to list in the description everything you're going to need if you're doing a similar or identical build. And we'll just sort of place them as we go here so you can see what I'm using. This is a Festivale Stall that I think I'm going to put here. Oops, not that direction. This is from the Pave. When Pave came to town in January, that's what these items are for. And they come in a few different colors. I decided to go with the red, but there's feathers, rainbow feathers that you can create with a DIY recipe to customize the festival items. So if you didn't want to do it red, you could do whatever. There's lots of different colors, green, blue. I think there's a pink and a multicolor. So I'm basically just going to start setting out some items on here. I think I wanted to make this look sort of like a little pottery stand. So I'm looking for, there we go, I've got this Unglazed Dish Set and a pot. And these are both crafted items that you can use a custom kit to change the color and pattern on. And I'm leaving this space open just because for where I'm at, I want to be able to have a walkway so people can come in either from the beach or from resident services area or Nook's Cranny. And I forget how to say this. Is it Hinaningyo? I love this item. I actually haven't really had much opportunity to use it because it's a lot bigger than I expected. I think this was back from the beginning of the year, but it's got these cute little figurines, and I think they're meant to be dolls, and just such a beautiful piece. I thought it fit perfectly for this type of build. And then I think what I want to do is, I've got a few of the festival items that I'm utilizing. I want to use this Festivale Parasol, and again, this is customized to be in the red so it matches the stalls. And the little white dots on there light up at night, so when it's dark it shows up a little bit better too. This is a crafted bamboo speaker, and it's customized in the smoked bamboo. And I just sort of wanted to set the mood. I think there's a specific song. Yeah, the KK Casbah, I think is how you say it. It just has a really cool Moroccan sort of sound. I thought it was perfect for the market build. And I think this is going to be a big enough area that we'll probably want to put a few of those out. So, and here I'm just putting another Festivale Stall out. And I've saved this Cornucopia. This was from the Turkey Day event. If you didn't get a chance to do it, talk to one of your friends that maybe did it, and they should have the ability to hopefully get you one of these. It's just cute. It's got lots of fruits and veggies on it. I didn't want the Cornucopia part to be super obvious, so I turned it this way just so that as I push this up against Nook's Cranny, you won't necessarily be able to see the Cornucopia part, but you'll be able to see the delicious veggies that are for sale here at our market. And then over here, I like to hide speakers in bamboo trees. So this one, I've crafted a bamboo speaker, but I've actually left it green. And we're going to use the same KK song just so that as you walk through the market, the music will hopefully stay playing when you're walking through from area to area. I think here, let's do another one of the Festivale Parasols. I just sort of wanted to fill out these edges. It's right next to this waterfall that it's not really big enough for me to fish in, so I don't really need access to it. So I'm just going to leave that there just to kind of frame in the market. And I've got, let's see, I think I've got a bamboo bench somewhere in my pockets here that we can use to start setting out some of the items that will be for sale at our market. As I struggle to find it. It's always the last one you click on, isn't it? I must have missed it. It's in here somewhere, I promise. All right, there it is, bamboo bench. And again, this is a crafted item and it's customized to be the smoked bamboo color. And I tried to sort of pick items from my storage that sort of had, I don't know, like a tchotchke sort of vibe. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like collectibles, things you would buy at a souvenir shop, like little knickknacks, things like that. I was just trying to think of what you might find at either a flea market or an open air market. So I've got this crafted stack of books, and then I have this fortune telling set that I had saved that I bought from Nook's Cranny a couple weeks back. Just thought it had kind of a cool mysterious vibe that would work in this build. And then I've got this cool globe that I got from the recent, I think was it the Nature Day event? I forget now. I'll have to look that up, and if you're interested, let me know. I'll get that info to you. I've got a pile of Zen Cushions, and I customized those to be sort of this cute golden purpley Moroccan print instead of just the basic blue. And then let's see. Okay, so I've got this really awesome multicolored street organ that I have been saving, and I thought this would be perfect to put this here. This is a Nook's Cranny item that I got that was for sale. It's so cute, right? I just love how cheerful and colorful it is. So I'm just sort of trying to decide where I want the entrance to be here and then where I want to put other things. I'm going to use more of the Festivale stalls. I did them all in red, but you could certainly do them in multicolors if you want, just to change it up. Or if you don't have these, you could totally just customize a regular stall for yourself so that it has a similar style. I just like these ones because they've got the little fringe on them. I've got a, oh, that's kind of ironic. Toby is here, and I'm actually using one of his little items, his Keropi, is that how you say it? Items. And then I've got a bottled ship that I'm going to set here. And I think what I want to do is I want to make sure that when you're walking through this market that you can hear all the sounds the entire way through. So I'm just trying to sort of make some space so that I can put down another one of the bamboo speakers. And then as long as you turn it onto the same song in all the areas, then I guess the goal is so that as you walk through, it doesn't turn on and turn off and turn on and turn off. It should just continuously play. And put down another stall. Let's do for this side, I've got this bamboo drum. This is a crafted item that you use a DIY for. And then I customized it to be the dried bamboo, and I think that's actually one of the seasonal items right now for spring. Then we've got this Dala Horse. This is actually a Gulliver item that you get from digging up the parts from Gulliver, or for him I should say. And I've got a crafted log bench. I'm just basically wanting to create multi-dimensions so that I have some things up higher and then a few things down lower, just to maximize the amount of cute little things we can set out for sale here. I've got a little tiger, a paper tiger. That's a Nook's Cranny item. And then I've got this Incense Burner. That's also something you purchased at Nook's Cranny. I tend to hoard all the things, guys. From the beginning of the game, I do try to buy things even if I don't think I'm going to need them at the time, just so that way I can get them out and hopefully have them when I need them. This is actually a painting that I got from Red's boat when he came to visit, and I didn't want to display it in my house, and it was one that I already had donated to the museum, so I figured I would just keep this one for myself and use it in the build. We've got a little go board here just to kind of give a little bit of height and to sort of maybe make the easel a little bit less obvious on the painting. Another Festivale Stall. And over here, I think I want to do like a little pottery setup, maybe like just to show that you can buy different kinds of pottery and such. The unglazed dishes, the pot, the pitcher, any of those things, they're actually all crafted items. And it uses clay, so something that you can get pretty easily from the game by hitting the rocks like the one behind me. If I'm not mistaken, I think you get those recipes pretty early on in the game. So even if you're just starting out, it should hopefully be something that if you wanted to build something like this, you should have easy access, hopefully, to those DIYs. But I like them because you can use the DIY or the customization kits to change the colors on them. So even though it's the same item, it looks like there's lots of different variety of it for sale. So we're going to go ahead and put down a few of those things. I've got this pot. You can see it's like a brown color. It's a different color than the one we put on the other stall on the other side. I think I'm going to put the pitcher here, actually. There we go. It's like a almost looks like it's got like a little bird or a hawk on it. I like it. And then there's our pot. Cute zigzag print. Look at Toby checking out our goods. Yay! I love that. Way to go, Toby. We've got our first customer, guys, and we haven't even opened yet. That makes me so happy. Look, he's coming back for more. I love it. All right, here's our another log bench. I crafted this item as well, and I'm just going to set, I think, some unglazed dishes of different colors on here. We'll do a pot. That's what I've got left. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like a little pottery stand. Look at him. He's checking out all the stuff. All right. I've got this really cute nesting doll, and I think I want to set it up on this log stool because it's so like low to the ground that I want people to be able to see it over this globe and these pillows. So I crafted this log stool, and I think I'm going to set the nesting dolls right on top of that. That way everybody will be able to see them better when they walk through. There we go, and check this out. I didn't even know. I mean, wow. Like, I've had this item for a while, and I swear I did not know that it did that, and I'm so excited about that. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do, now I have these kimono stands. These are really great. I actually saw this done on someone else's island, so I cannot take credit for it being an original idea, but if you take some of the kimono stands, you can actually use a custom design on them so that instead of looking like a kimono, I'm trying to sort of create the illusion that these are rugs hanging for sale. So I went ahead and did 3 of them, and I did each of them in a custom design for the same as what we used for these rugs that are on the ground. So I know it's not exactly the same because it doesn't have the fringe, but I guess, like, just using your imagination, I wanted it to sort of look like we had these rugs for sale at our open market that we had laying on the ground. So I think I'm actually going to switch these around just to be a little more appealing to the eye. I wanted them to not be the same color right on top of that color rug on the ground. So I switched that out, and I think I'm going to put this other one right here. I'm trying to decide. I just don't want it to block all of the things behind it. So, oops. Oh no, don't you hate when you do that? Luckily, if you go to your custom design app and you just want to fix one square, you can actually go to the pattern instead of getting into your construction mode, and you can just display it on the ground and it'll fill it right. Okay, really? This is just my day. Does this ever happen to you guys? I swear. So I'm just going to display that on the ground, and let's give this another try. I feel like third time's a charm. Let's go ahead and place this kimono stand, and we'll try to get it into position. Yeah, I wanted it to be displayed, but I do want to be able to walk through here, so the struggle is real, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's try it one more time. And we're doing it the wrong way again. Okay, watch me struggle, world. We'll get it, I promise. I think we're just gonna have to pull this item all the way back, move it, and then push it back again. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Yay! Okay, and then we've got one final item, I think. I've got another painting that I had a duplicate of, and I just thought Red seems like the type of guy that he would maybe sell some of his merch at in an open air market like this, so I thought it would be cool to display a few of his paintings here. So yeah, this is how it turned out, just so you can have an extra look at it from above. I'm really happy with it. I think it's the perfect touch to put right behind a Nook's Cranny, or, I mean, you wouldn't have to put it by your store, but I really like how it turned out. I hope you guys give this a try. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.